And a colder weekend on the way as far as snow goes. A little light snow expected overnight. That'll be more widespread, but the heaviest snow gets into the extreme northern snow belt up along I-90 and northward on into Saturday night and Sunday. And maybe you've been watching and hearing about a big storm trying to get together late next week on social media. I've had a lot of questions about this. There is a storm developing late next week. There's a lot of variables as far as where this storm will track, when it will form, how much cold air comes in, and of course the amount of snow out of it. It's something we're watching, but keep in mind we're still a week away from that into late next week. It is going to be a significant cool down and snow building in just in time for Christmas, and of course we're going to keep a close watch on it as well. Over the next 7 days, temperatures are going to stay colder for us, near or below freezing right on into your Christmas week, and you'll notice that big drop off late next week. That's behind that bigger storm that gets going as we get into late week. I've been showing this over the last few weeks. All that cold air has stayed bottled to our north. We'll start to slip into some of that this weekend, and then as we get into next Wednesday and Thursday, here's the problem. This cold air keeps pushing somewhere right along the edge of this Arctic air that's trying to move into the country. We're going to see a storm system develop. The big question is whether the storm turns northward over top of us or if it heads toward the coast. That are two huge variables that will make a big difference in our snowfall here locally. Whatever the case is, the cold air will keep coming in behind it and we'll be into lake effect snow. Our chances of a white Christmas are looking pretty good at this point, and cold for your Christmas weekend. That's for sure. The coldest air of the season arriving just in time for Christmas. Tonight and tomorrow, the biggest, heaviest snow will stay up toward the lakeshore here north of I-90 in Ohio. If you're heading toward Erie or Buffalo tomorrow night into Sunday, give yourself a little extra time. That's where the heavy lake effect snow is going to be. Temperatures sitting in the mid to upper 30s this evening. I do look for these to drop back into the 20s tonight. We're dry right now, just a few flurries. Light snow trying to sweep back in across western Ohio and Indiana as this low pressure system pivots on through the Great Lakes, and that'll bring the chance of a light coating of snow for us overnight. So the rest of this evening, plenty of clouds around. Our temperatures take a slide through the lower 30s, watching for some light snow showers and flurries overnight. May coat the ground, could coat the roadways too. So if you have to travel this evening and overnight, there is a chance of some light accumulating snow, generally less than an inch expected. Tomorrow, a hit or miss snow shower or flurry possible. Other than that, just a lot of clouds around and colder temperatures through the day. Tomorrow night, another chance of some very light snow around, and the same thing goes for your Sunday. The heaviest stays up in the extreme northern snow belt toward Lake Erie. 26 overnight, watching for some of that light snow to build in as evening goes on. May cause some slippery spots into the morning. 32 tomorrow. Chance of a snow shower or flurry, but should be very hit or miss. Staying cold through the rest of the weekend, and that chance of an isolated snow shower or flurry will linger at least into Monday morning early in the snow belt. Otherwise, quieting down for a few days, including your first day of winter on Wednesday. Then watching that storm for late next week with that chance of snow, and then turning colder into your Christmas weekend.